don't see anything.
They're all here, they're all here, they're all here.
I got some flank.
Really?
Let's go.
Half their stories they be made up. I can't believe in cap tragedies.
Yo, what's good, guys? Traj here. We do in fact have another Rogue Company video. Today's video, actually, before I hop into it, life, I'm starting to realize it's just all about experiences, and things that you've learned and learning lessons and things like that. So over the years, two things have really stuck with me the most, just through experience and just things that I've learned. Number one being Lancer's fucking overpowered and nobody can seem to stop her. And number two is Ratatouille is just a masterpiece and it doesn't get enough love. But for today's video, we're going to focus on that first one. So Lancer in the right hands is as good a rogue as any in this game, especially at the ranked level, at the rogue rank, where people are playing together, their strategies, things like that. Lancer really disrupts everything. So for today's video, I'm just going to explain, how to use rank, fuck my asshole. I'll be breaking down how to use Lancer effectively in ranked. So you guys already might have missed the first round, but pretty much shop purchase, what I do is I buy a Semtex off the rip, and especially on attack, you don't want to just run off on your own and try and flank them. You're pretty much putting your team at a 3v4 if they do get in a fight like on site. So on attack, try and stick with your team. You can see, I'm saving my ability for when we throw down the smoke so I can take sight presence, and that's how you want to play it. You don't want to just run around as Lancer, fucking off on your own, just on some Rambo solo missions. It'll work in pubs, but in ranked, especially against good teams, they're going to sniff it out every time. That doesn't mean Lancer can't be good, though. Her speed allows you to get in position faster than any other rogue, so it disrupts a lot of strategies that the opponents might have. For like Canels, if they wanted to push up on A site, on defense, you're able to get there before them and drop a Semtex. There's just plenty of things that Lancer kind of throws off guard for teams. So sometimes it does backfire when you buy just a Semtex on round one, because if you die and you lose that round, you don't have money to buy a gun. So here we are, round 3, finally able to buy my gun. Something that you guys want to know is if you do lose a round, expect them to do that again. What works, they're going to repeat. So I knew Lancer went up to coffee, so I'm gonna go in coffee a little bit late. That's up here on Vice. It's coming up on my left. I saw her go in late, so that's what we do. Go in behind her, kill her, and end up killing their entire team. So if you're gonna lose a round as Lancer, make sure you're using that knowledge of what they're doing. You can predict them to do it again, and as Lancer, you can get in position faster. You can pretty much take that round right back. End up killing her with their whole squad here.
Let's go.
Mid, and we're going B. I got flat.
Alright, so usually I buy Lifesteal as soon as I can. So as soon as it's available, I'm buying it. In Vice, you tend to play with your teammates a little bit closer than other maps, but I like having Lifesteal because a lot of times you're off on your own. And what's very important to do as Lancer, guys, if on one of your fucking flanks or on one of your missions or rat plays you do get it down, make sure you get that finish, because 9 times out of 10 they'll end up finishing you and then rezzing the guy that you downed, especially if you're off on your own, and then you leave your teammates in a 4v3. So just note that if you do down someone as Lancer, especially when you're off on your own, make sure you finish them at the very least, and that way you die and it's 3v3 for your teammates. But yeah, it's very important to just kind of play each round a little bit different. I think Lancer is not played right by most people in ranked. They just fucking flank with her off the beginning, and it's not going to work like that. You really have to play slow and calculated and play like a fucking rat. You want to be in a position that they would never expect you to be at all times. You want to save your quiet ability for when you absolutely need it. A lot of times, as soon as your feet hit the floor, you'll have the urge to just pop your ability. But you'll find that if you're more patient with it and you actually use it, when players wouldn't expect you to, middle of rounds, late rounds, doing flanks no one would expect, that's how you use Lancer. Just being unpredictable and just being a pain in the ass. Because if you flank, if you do a wide flank on round 1, then for the next round, they're going to have someone in the way back watching that. Which means for the next round, when you go straight to site with your team, you're probably going to be in a 4v3 because they're too worried about you flanking in the back. So these are all things that you guys have to consider. you know, that makes Lancer a top tier rogue. And of course, it definitely helps when you're with a full team, guys. If you're playing Lancer, just solo queuing in ranked games, that completely changes the way you want to play her, to be honest. In that case, you're just fucking solo mission, God bless you. But when you're playing with a team is when you can really kind of make this character work, because you're not just flanking, you're pinching. So, you know, hey, I'm behind him. That's when your team knows to engage, and then you come behind him silently and you get a fucking four-man squad wipe, put the ace on your YouTube, and people fucking love you for it. So that's the way you play Lancer. We got defense coming up soon, and on defense is where I get a lot more creative. Like I said, I have much more freedom, I feel like, because attack's harder, so I want to be with my team most of the time. I want to make sure we're on the same page. But you can see, to start up the round, we buy a Semtex, and I have pretty much a rat play on every single map. Where I just run right up. You know, typically on defense you can run into all four of them together because the attack team stays together. So I'm doing it right now. I'm gonna run right up on coffee. This is my little rat play. Here's some a free pass for you guys to see what the kind of shit I do.
They're all here.
But yeah, here they are. I expected that to happen. Just hours of playing. I get this squad wipe all the time. They're not expecting you to be at coffee that fast. I end up killing them all. Bon appetit. So this time around on round 2, we actually have some money, and basically the other team, they got no money from that round, so you kind of use that to your advantage. You know they're not going to have, if they do have guns, they're not hopped up. I got a gun, I got a Semtex, I got an extended clip. I'm going to play probably a little bit aggressive this round because I know my gun's better than theirs. I know I'm better than them. So, I mean, these are just things that you want to always be paying attention to what's going on. I'm always looking at fucking who's down, who's up, who has money, just anything that gives you information. They think I'm going to go coffee this round, probably, so now I'm just going to play secret or bathroom, whatever you want to call it, and just changing it up a little bit. Just play unpredictable, be a pain in the ass. For the rest of this match, we can expect them to know that coffee's off limits. So that pretty much funnels them through B-side, or they're going to have to come through secret, which is where I'm now guarding. And then you can start getting real creative. See, Anvil just killed 2 of them because they thought it was safe since they didn't see me at coffee. So my Anvil played it back and got 2. And it's just, these are the plays that you can make. Now we pinch. And it's just a beautiful fucking thing. So Lancer, you do need some teammates to make her work to the best of her ability. You know, running off on your own, it's very tough. You have to play as a squad. And that's what gives Lancer a bad rep sometimes is, you know, Lancers run around, they die, and then their teammates are stuck in a 3v4. Nobody fucking wants that, so play as a teammate, you know what I'm saying? Try new things, and challenge gunfights, and you'll see that, you know, Lancer, like I said, you'll hit some crazy clips with her. Here I am, coffee, they're not there, so I'm going to flank all the way around, and I'm pretty sure we end the game up here. But besides that, guys, you guys have been fucking awesome lately with the likes and the comments. Just been absolutely crushing my fucking my previous videos numbers pretty much every time. So thank you so much for that, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.
Oh my god, we just ran through them like the fucking SEAL Team 6.
All enemies have been eliminated.
Good shit, guys.
GG's.